I spent $500 on the new Ambre Nuit Espirit du Parfums. Is this actually worth your money? 500 bucks is a lot to ask, especially when we're talking about a fragrance this small. But the one thing that you'll notice with the color of the juice is that it seems pretty concentrated, but that could also always be just for added color. But this one does smell like a pretty high quality amber scent profile. The actual notes with this one is cinnamon and cardamom, both spices of which I love. The atomizer on this is beautiful stuff, very pressurized, and it gets the job done. There's also a listed note of spicy notes and the main heart of the fragrance, which is going to be this amber and musk. Now, to my nose personally, I get a pretty heavy dose of that cardamom and ambers. The amber in this one is also relatively vanillic, so you get something that's sweet. But the entire vibe of this is pretty grown and mature. I don't think that if you're like 22 and below, you're gonna enjoy this one. But those of you that really like a more sophisticated and grown, mature vibe with the amber realm of scents, this one will be that. There are a lot more mass appealing amber scents like Amber Iris by EPC, even Blonde Amber. But if you want something that's a bit more raunchier and deeper, this will probably do the trick. But keep in mind that this is 500 bucks. There's also one more aspect to this one that I think might turn some people off. And what that is to my nose is this bite. There's something a tinge animalistic or funky, if you will. It's a funk that's associated with the way that natural musks from deers used to smell. It gives it this aphrodisiac vibe, if you will, something of a bite that really packs a punch in this one and might turn some people off. And that's the accord that I was getting for a long portion of the fragrance and even into the later dry down that I personally love. But it's that exact factor that I think is not blind buy safe worthy because of, and also makes it a slightly bit more mature. It's still very sexy, but it is much more mature, and it does lean towards the masculine side of things because of those spices. Now, at 500 bucks, that's crazy. It's not blind buy safe. It is, however, absolutely nuclear in projection and in performance. And I'll tell you this, I wore this one about 3 days ago and I sprayed this exact same hat. I went to work out today about 6 hours ago. We're talking 3 days later and I could smell it projecting over the fragrance I was wearing, Pacific Chill, and it was sprayed on 3 days ago. Would I have liked to pay a little bit less? Yeah, absolutely. Is it worth it? That's up to you. Is it a good scent? I think it's excellent. And I'd personally give this a 9.25. It's something captivating. It's something long lasting. And even the first day to the third day, I could smell it. I could recognize it, but it shifted even into the third day. So sometimes when you spend that kind of money, you do get what you pay for. Ambre Nuit, Espirit du Parfums by Christian Dior. Check this one out.